Mommy Linda,
Yes.
have you ever heard that popular all night saying "Go woke, go broke"?
Yeah.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm very glad that two broke girls never became two woke girls.
Right. It's two broke girls.
Well, yes, at the beginning of the series, Caroline Channing went broke, but she never went woke.
I see.
What I actually sort of admire and respect about Two Broke Girls is that its style of humor and comedy is anything but woke.
Yeah.
Two Broke Girls is a masterclass in politically incorrect humor, and being woke, because I'm sure we all know that, like, online, when being woke is about, we all complain about activists and political messaging and pandering. They're being woke means, like, when you are being woke is about delivering a message and trying to be inoffensive and politically incorrect and watering down your stories so that they're probably not interesting at all.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't sound funny.
Well, luckily, Two Broke Girls is a very funny show. I mean, I know Two Broke Girls is obviously not for everyone, but it's very good at. But for a syndicated network television show, Two Broke Girls is very good at pushing the envelope when it comes to what edgy humor it can get away with having.
Is that something you like about it?
Yes. And that's why, obviously in the 2010s, Two Broke Girls feels to me like a last gasp of class when it comes to politically incorrect situation comedies that most people enjoy and find very amusing. That's why I want to talk about it now.
So you think they wouldn't make it today?
No, I didn't say that. I just think it's very. I think it's good that it got made it all in the 2010s.
I see. Okay.
Its creator Whitney Cummings and lead actress Kat Dennings are very good at wisecracking, edgy jokes, and they have a very good sense of comedy to be entertaining, amusing, and not woke.
Okay, cool.
And that's why Two Broke Girls really appeals to me, even and especially when I was a teenager when it was originally airing on TV.
Oh, I thought it was because you liked the two cute girls.
Well, it's more than that.
Good, okay.
But yeah, I do think if I became an actor, then Beth Behrs and Kat Dennings are definitely both two actresses that I think are people with whom I could connect and befriend in real life because they also grew up in Pennsylvania when they were kids.
Yeah, okay, and not just Hollywood girls.
They're good at playing attractive yet relatable characters in Max Black and Caroline Channing.
Yeah, that's kind of the point of the characters, yeah.
I'm impressed by how brave Max Black is to use humor and jokes to cope with scary things that have happened in her life in her childhood, where she's implied to have faced a lot of criminals and sex offenders.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely uses comedy to cope with that.
Yeah, the first man to tell her that her tart is delicious is in jail.
Yeah, she must have been underage. I guess obviously Kat Dennings is the funny one, and Kel Channing is like the straight man of the two, as they say, for a comedy duo. Yeah.
The other big reason why I think Two Broke Girls is very good at offending people and having edgy, politically incorrect humor, and why I believe it may not be for everyone is because, because other characters because another big source of comedy Two Broke Girls is, like, the ethnic humor that comes from, like, when the other characters in the ensemble, like, when the other characters in the ensemble, Han, Oleg, and Sophie, self-serving jokes about that, jokes that touch on how disturbing their home countries of Korea and Russia and Poland are.
Yeah.
And that's another big reason why I think Two Broke Girls may not be. Why I know Two Broke Girls isn't for everyone, but is still good at telling edgy humor. All the cashier is also, there's also a lot of, he also, he also tells that sort of, jokes like, being, about, terrible things that have happened regarding being black and also dealing/doing drugs.
But not jokes about being old.
Oh, there are some that jokes being old too. Yes.
He's the oldest one, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Pushing the envelope.
Yeah. And
right
I think
off
we
the
have been
cliff.
from season 1. I always was like, but I feel like it's gotten even more like, I don't know. it's
gotten
even more
racy.
nowadays.
But I feel like now the people who've been watching from the beginning kind
They
of
expect
expect it.
yeah.
So we sort of let them down if we're not
If
a
we're
little
not
bit shocking.
pushing it.
Well, I know Two Broke Girls isn't for everyone. It's it definitely still feels like it definitely still feels like a breath of fresh air to watch in syndication and on DVDs in a more modernized, politically correct climate of people who think Two Broke Girls is one of the worst comedy shows ever. But I don't think it really is.
You don't think it has like ethnic stereotypes?
It does, and because I know that, it does because I know that Matthew Molly, Jonathan Kite, and Jennifer Coolidge, they don't speak with their characters' accents in real life. But
I got to point out that most people don't find like ethnic stereotypes a breath of fresh air.
I know. I'm just talking. I know that, but just that a show made in the 2010s. I just think it's good that like there's a show that the Two Broke Girls is a female-led show made in the 2010s that dares to not be woke.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I see.
And you're right. I know what you mean about Caroline being a straight woman. Obviously, Caroline is, despite being kind of a snob, she's also, the most normal and well-adjusted person in the ensemble of the main Two Broke Girls cast.
And then the least streetwise.
And that is the appeal of the show, that you're two young girls who are working, but still really have no money and are trying to find your way.
Right.
Yeah, they don't glamorize being broke.
No.
It's not like fun TV broke. It's really like, yes, we use coffee filters as toilet paper broke.
Yeah.
Something I really like about Two Broke Girls that makes it a really varied show is it also has a lot of good heart and soul and storytelling to balance out its ethnic stereotypes and short jokes. Because Max Black's always doing short jokes about Han, even though she's only like a couple inches taller than him.
Yeah, but he's a guy, so.
I'm really excited that Two Broke Girls turned out as vibrant as it is. I love that it's really funny, really edgy, and the other thing that I'm really happy about is that it has that heart in the middle.
So, do you despise Two Broke Girls as a comedy series, or do you agree with me that it's also still a good show for what it is in its execution?
Nah, it's still a funny show.
I agree. I always admired Caroline and Max's shared ambition to get to $150,000 for their cupcake business, and I've elaborated on this we have elaborated on this in an earlier video that there are actually 2 episodes where they won $250,000 or more than that.
Yeah.
But there's also a specific reason why they didn't go for it the first time around.
Right, but they succeeded in the end. And it lasted how many seasons?
Two Broke Girls lasted 6 seasons.
That's a successful show, right?
Right. I definitely think that the 5th season of Two Broke Girls was its probably its best season yet because it was also its most eventful one.
Cool, it didn't peak in the 3rd season like so many.
Yeah. The 5th season had a lot of great things happening, like Caroline having a coming out party for her racist grandmother in the 100th episode, and Caroline telling us the story about how she lost all her money was what helped her and Max get to get to go to a hotel in Los Angeles for 4 episodes, and Sophie also joined them on the trip.
Oh, cool. Okay, girls trip.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. This video is sponsored by Hyatt Inn & Suites. This is where we're staying right now, and they're very kind to let us rest here on while we were waiting for a new later flight back to home, because our original flight back home got canceled.
Yeah.
I thought actually the scenery would make my videos a little more interesting, but so has the depth and nuance of the main of this video's main topic, Two Broke Girls.
Let's hope.
And immediately after those 4 episodes where Caroline, Max, and Sophie were on vacation in California, Caroline and Max got to see Caroline's dad star in a prison musical.
Cool.
About, because at the same time as when Caroline made money by selling their life rights to make a movie about how she lost all her money. That's her dad also got to make a musical about the same thing. Well, about what he did to get in jail.
Wow. Cool.
Our partner in love and crime, Michael Patrick King.
Thank you.
We love you, Michael.
And thank you all for making Two Broke Girls feel like $1 million.
Oh. Thank you.
I think Caroline's dad, Martin, was a very good singer in that episode, Two Broke Girls in the Show and Tell. And Caroline herself also turned out to be, and Caroline's also a good singer in 10 episodes earlier in Two Broke Girls and the Sax Problem.
Cool.
So when Caroline comes in, she's sort of a breath of
Breath of something.
blonde freshness, and she sort of opens up this new world to Max that Max never had access to before.
So is Two Broke Girls a show that you still recommend to people, even in 2024? Because I know it's not for the faint of heart.
Yes.
But it's good being very funny.
It's a comedy, a sitcom, sure. Yeah.
Okay, good. Despite its inappropriate and offensive humor, Two Broke Girls is very good at being relatable to young poor people who are trying to start their own business in New York or other large cities like that. Despite all their quirks and arguments, the main ensemble cast designer really have come to like each other as a family over the years, as evidenced by when they gave Max a lot of parting gifts to help her start her first day at pastry school with Deke.
Yeah.
And when they also helped Caroline put together a really great party to celebrate her grandma waking up from her coma.
Yeah.
So if Two Broke Girls' raunchy and edgy, politically incorrect humor is for you, then I highly recommend that you watch Two Broke Girls.
Yes.
Thank you for watching this video.
Like and subscribe.
Oh, maybe you should also like and subscribe to the YouTube channels of Beth Berez and Kat Dennings,
Yes.
which I really hope they reactivate one day and make new videos.
Yeah.
Oh, also, you should check out these 2 videos about. You should also check out these 2 videos from Paul Chateau about how necessary it is to bring comedy back to the mainstream consciousness in Hollywood.
Yeah.